Hi, everybody. Welcome back to that Eurovision site. We are once again continuing on with our Melodifestivalen 2025 interviews. And today I am joined by the lovely Saga Ludvigsson, and hopefully I pronounced that right.
Yeah,
Who
that was
is,
great.
yeah, who is participating in this year's competition with Hate You So Much. How are you doing, Saga?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. So we literally just met like not even a minute ago. So we'll start with a bit of an icebreaker. I ask this to everyone I meet new, and I just wanted to ask you like, what's one thing about yourself that not many people would know about?
Maybe that in school I focused on becoming a welder and working with yeah, metal stuff, but now I'm a singer instead.
Just a quick follow-up. How did the welding thing, how did the transition from like welding to singing, how did that even come about? It's a bit of a like it's one extreme to the other.
Yeah, it is. Well, my dad's he's working with cars, and
Hmm.
so I grew up with that, but I've also always been singing, and then I thought, why not do that in school and sing sing for fun, but then I really wanted to do it as my job, so I went for it.
It's just like, okay, well, maybe one, and then all of a sudden, okay, no, this interests me further. Let's go with the singing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay then. So obviously you're here because you're participating in Mello. Can I just ask, how does it feel to be in that final 30 and you're maybe in a shot to be in the, well, basically the biggest musical competition in the world?
It's still a bit weird. I'm so grateful that I got to be one of the 30 people who make it to the yeah, to the competition, and it's always been a
Mm.
dream of mine, so I'm so happy and I still can't believe it.
It's a bit of a like it's one of those rarity things that you're just like, okay, no, it's impossible. And then now you're here, you're just like, is this really happening?
Yeah, it's really weird.
it's is it still hard to believe even though you're like literally just in the corner now?
Yes, because I have always been watching it since I was a little kid. So to be in the program that you have watched your whole life, it's a weird thing but very fun.
Yeah. Okay then. So obviously we're here because you are participating with your song Hate You So Much. And hopefully that's not applicable to me. But can I just ask, let's start first of all about the song. Like what's the song about and what was the process like creating it, seeing as you're part of the creation process?
Yeah, well, it's about a guy I met who maybe wasn't the best person. And so we wrote this song about 2 weeks after everything happened, which you can hear more about in the song.
Hmm.
Uh, and me, Lisa Desmond, and Herman Gardave wrote this the first time we met. So it's a very weird thing to do to just pour your heart out
Hmm.
to new people you've never met. But it went great, and then we thought, why not try to see if we can get it into Melodifestivalen.
And can I just ask, like, do you think that like pouring your heart out at a time where you're like it's the emotions a bit raw, do you think that helped with like just like getting it out there and maybe creating it?
Yeah, it really did. And it was like a therapy session almost to just be able to talk and
Mhm.
someone to put all your feelings into a song.
And look at that, like a bit of anger, frustration, and sadness turned into something beautiful indeed. Okay, then,
Yeah.
okay, then, okay, then. So looking at it, obviously, we're talking, and you're just over a month away from getting on that stage. How are the preparations going?
It's been going great. I've been sleeping a lot, eating a lot, and training a lot. Um, so I feel like if nothing weird happens along the way, I feel good about it. But you
Mhm.
never know what's gonna happen. But I feel like I've done my best to be prepared.
Uh, can I ask like what can we expect from your performance? Like, is there any hints you can give us?
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen a lot, and I think
Hmm.
that the song really reflects the performance we're going to do.
Hmm.
And it's a pop country song, and I really think that we got the country part of it because we're going to it's country storytelling, and I really think that this performance is going to yeah, be a storytelling performance.
Ooh, now I'm very, very curious. Okay, then so obviously, we're talking to the end of January. You're not performing till March. So my question to you for that is like, how does it feel that you're sitting there and then you see everyone already like some of them already there in Lulia like going to Mello and you're just like, oh great, I have to wait another 5 weeks for this. How's that for you? It's like I just want to get. Is it like okay, I'm happy that I'm waiting, or is it like I really want to get on that stage right now?
It's a bit of both, but I feel like it's good that I'm last because I get to see everyone before. But also, maybe that's the bad thing that I get to be nervous watching everyone else be amazing. um, but I feel like it's good. I have some extra time to prepare
Mhm.
myself.
Yeah. And speaking of like competitions, like I've looked through your so like your story from how you got here, and I've seen that this isn't the first competition that you've done. So you've done Talang and you also done Idol. And can I just ask like how you think like participating in those competitions helped you now that you're going into another one?
Yeah, well, I think it helped a lot because I got to be comfortable with all the cameras. And because it's a lot to think about when you're standing on the stage. You have to sing good, dance good, look happy, and also find all the cameras. So I've already done that, and that feels good because I know how to do it. But then also just knowing how you react when there's a lot of pressure too.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, it feels good to have done some things prior to this.
Yeah, a bit of a throwback question for you. Like looking at those two shows that you've done, have you got a favorite like performance from either one of them?
Yeah, well, I have a three favorite performance,
Go
but I
on, sure.
think I sang a song called Upp över mina öron
Hmm.
with Odd. He's like the biggest star in Sweden, so I'm very grateful that I got to sing with him. So that's of course one of my favorite moments. Uh, but also standing in the final and singing ABBA, which of course
Hmm.
also is very big in Sweden. So yeah,
Okay then. All right then. So on to my final questions now. Obviously, we're here because it's in the name of our site, Eurovision. Because I wanted to ask you. Obviously you've watched. I'm presuming you've watched Eurovision, and can I just ask you, what's your go-to Eurovision song?
I think Waterloo with ABBA,
Hmm.
but also Cornelia Jacobs, "Hold Me Closer." I think it's a really good song.
I am so happy you said that. Like, no, but you have no idea. I'm a bit of a big your Cornelia fan. So,
Amazing. She's really
yeah,
good. She's
yeah,
really good.
she's like great vocalist.
Yeah.
Okay then. So obviously, one of my final questions to you is obviously you're a new face for Eurovision fans, obviously debuting to the competition. If come March they see or hear "Hate You So Much" and say, "Oh, actually, like like her entry." Um, what next track from your discography should they listen to?
I think Country Boy because it's also a very personal song
Hmm.
that I really, really love. Yeah.
Yeah. And my final question to you is, I know that you've done so many things, but like, what was the one thing you've learned so far in your musical journey that you'll take with you as you now embark on this mellow journey?
I think this is maybe a bit boring, but I really think that it is to be like just be yourself and
Mhm.
have a great time because this is maybe once in a lifetime. So I really want to enjoy it and just have a fun.
Hmm. Right then. Well, That's Saga Ludvigsson, who is participating in this year's Melodifestivalen with Hate You So Much. Before we go, Saga, is there anything you want to say to all of the people who are watching us? Maybe a hi because you're a new face or any message you want to send.
Yeah, well, I hope you will like my song Hate You So Much and have a great day.
All right, then. And thank you so much for your time, Saga. We wish you the best of
Thank
luck
you.
in Mello. Lycka till och tack så mycket.
Thank you. Have a great day and thanks for having me.